Let's start with match number 1. Winners won between Bregermann, or Bregermann, I guess. Sounds very German. Versus Hopscotch007.
Legendary top 8 player Hopscotch007. See the star right there?
See that star? Hopscotch joined in MT9, got top 8, and then was a tester ever since.
No, they joined in MT8 and got 49th.
Oh.
And then has tested ever since MTX. Except for now. This is a very, very big change. Seeing Hopscotch not have the tester tag on their name on Discord is like, whoa, mind blown.
Yeah.
But, and of course, getting good RNG is a skill. Legendary top 8 player Hopscotch007.
That is true.
Let's see our other 2 racers.
Yeah, check this out.
Bregermann's new. Let's see.
Check this out. This is the coolest thing. Yeah.
Little bam.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 trap cards?
Soul Devour, a friend of ours, mine with helps there, is participating for the first time. Really? I thought Soul Devour was in MT. No, he joined one of the side tournaments.
Yep, side tournament.
Yeah, I believe it was. Wait, what tournament was it? Was it Tupa?
I think it was Reject.
I don't.
Not necessarily his first mystery tournament because he's done the mystery tournaments at Anime USA, so that technically counts. And Esconitz, who's participating for the first time, is actually a Kuso player as well. Has made it to brackets in Kuso, so has been doing a pretty good strong showing. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how this match plays out because we have our game drawn at this point. It looks like we might be ready to roll on the restream here in just a moment before I dramatically reveal it. Unfortunately, yeah, we're still cropping. It's the issue of black on black.
Oh no. I think it looks pretty fun.
This is why, big tip to anybody out there,
really strong, is not
put a
quite.
solid color background. Hey guys, this is Liquid Kids.
Oh, what's going on with Bregermann, please?
Oh, is Bregermann actually, like, his stream is like that? Let me check.
Oh, he moved everything, and now it's even worse than before.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes, this is Liquid Kids, but this is not Liquid Kids how you would usually see it in MT. This is kind of an MT staple.
Oh yeah.
It passes the backup test list requirement of 4 or more MTs entered, but this is not a backup game. As you can see, submitted by Estolia. This is beat the game. This is not the usual goal that we have here. Usually the goal ends at like World 4. Actually, yeah, it's been World 4 every single time. But we are going to be playing 2 additional worlds this time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. This game is excellent. This is a Taito classic, a real excellent Taito arcade platformer.
Okay, it looks like we are we ready to roll on the restream side?
I am done.
Excellent. So now we're just waiting for one more person to get going, and we're good to go.
So, Withheld, I'm assuming that you've played this game, right?
We're just waiting for the last people to finish.
Because this is an arcade game. This is an arcade game.
Not only have I played this game before, but way back in the day, like, this is like pre-mystery tournament days. We used to have like a bunch of games that we would just kind of like force other people to play.
Is this from the book?
This is before the book, even.
This is before the book?
Yeah, this is round robin days.
Oh dear.
But basically, like, a group of 10 of us would all submit one game that everybody else had to play. And this was the game that I gave to 10 other people to play. So
yes, this is Liquid Kids. This is you see we're a little dog dude running around throwing giant balloons of water at people, and it will freeze enemies, and you can pop them to. It's mostly for score stuff, like score chaining in this game, but you will need to kill the enemies to progress, because we die in one hit. This is an arcade game, after all.
Okay, because we got started already, we're just going to do a 2-minute prediction, but the prediction is up. Now, who's going to win? The first person somebody on the left or somebody on the right?
I like that prediction.
So we see already Soul Devour picking up 1 power-up. It will make all your little water bubbles huge. You can normally do this by charging them, but this is automatic. Yeah, this is going to be a real chill platformer at the beginning. It will not stay that way for long.
This looks like arcade mayhem platformer that's designed to munch some quarters and push you around.
This game gets incredibly hard later. Like, impressively hard. In my opinion, I wrote this in my testing comment, I think this is the hardest Taito arcade platformer. It definitely... I had a lot of trouble testing this, but with a few adjustments to the pace bin, this goal is definitely acceptable, especially with the new time limit. And it's nice, because you get to see the entire game now. This game is great music, too.
I swear I don't know if I've actually... I feel like I've played this.
You had to have played this before, Roar.
This also has a home port onto the TurboGrafx 16. And a few other ports now. I believe it's on Switch Arcade Archive series.
No, there's actually a shocking amount of games that I haven't played, despite what the hotfix gauntlet would have you believe.
Yeah, this has home ports onto the TurboGrafx 16, the Sega Saturn, the Amiga, Wii Virtual Console, I'm assuming that's the PC Engine version, and then PS4. Oh, it's just PS4, it's not on Switch Arcade Archives. So here's our first boss.
Screen this in order to see the enemies here. Hey, it's a rabbit that's spitting straight fire.
The bosses you bop in this game with water. Boss fights are going to be kind of trivial for this entire game because bosses retain some of the damage that you did to them when you die.
This is one of the concerns with like arcade platformers in Mystery in general. If they don't set you back anywhere. Luckily, it looks like there's some degree of setback to this one.
It does. It actually is a fair amount.
You otherwise you just pop.
Yeah, this is checkpoint based. And then bosses, they don't retain all the damage you did to them. And the boss fights anyway are quite easy. Like you could easily do them on your first try.
Yeah, mash them with bubbles. You don't even have to actually hit the fire like I thought. It's just hit the top of them.
So this is what we'll see if players read the pace bin. It will give you a choice of route after you beat a boss. This is actually a pretty unique thing. I don't know of many other games that do this. The left door is easier. I believe the right door is mostly for like its higher score potential. But it is harder.
The soothing sounds of bubbles.
The sound effects.
Oh, the sound effects pack.
Yes, this is a little water-powered lift. You gotta throw it at it to have it move. Yeah, the checkpoints are pretty generous in this game, luckily. Actually, they're extremely generous.
As long as you have the money, you can beat this game.
Yeah, the end of it is definitely gonna get a little tricky, but you can definitely pop some quarters into it. I love the sound effect when you die too, because it's just like a squeaky toy. It's so funny to me. I wonder how the Amiga version is too. It's a 2003 Amiga port.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Hopscotch could have just cleared the enemy right at the end of the stage. Esconitz is right there too.
Yeah,
there we go, end of the stage.
Right side is leading quite a bit at this point.
Yeah, both left side is at the boss.
Hell yeah, go right side.
So I believe in the left side comeback.
This is definitely, we have two established players on the right hand side. One of them not in Mystery, but one of them in Cuso Grande. Doing really well. I mean, if you get to brackets, you have to be doing some degree of decently well in Cuso Grande.
Yeah.
And most of you know it, but just in case you don't, I mentioned Cuso Grande a bit. They are a tournament done by our friend Brosencha. That is a bad video game tournament that plays a lot like the way that Mystery does, except instead of it being a Instead of it being goal-based, it's an hour-long base. So if you're not familiar with them, go check out Brossentia stream. Brossentia lets me do so many mystery shout-outs on his stream. It's about, gotta give him some shout-outs as well.
So Hops found a bonus room. These exist in the game, and some of them have warps. Some of them are actually pretty huge warps, but some of them are so incredibly out of the way, like nobody will find them in a blind race.
Did I play it in co-op? I don't think so.
So is this one? Yeah, this one does warp Hops ahead a bit. So all the bonus rooms will warp you, but they're so difficult to find, most of them.
Oh no! Watching on a third-party thing, I got purple screened, but it doesn't matter because I'm not the restream.
Bregermann still on the boss.
See, your support for Mystery Funhouse helps us do things like actually buy that Twitch. We bought a Twitch Turbo subscription or restreaming usage so that we don't have to deal with ads and the like on player streams. And enables us to actually use this restream layout because it requires a little bit of trickery to make sure that we don't do that.
So Hops is fighting a popcorn maker right now. Completely normal. Normal Taito thing.
You would get purple screen on the new layout as well. On the old layout, I mean.
Well,
yeah, don't touch
just the browser source with the Twitch pop-out. Like, it's just a pop-out player. That's all the old screen was.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure you get a purple screen on those too.
No, that's just it's actually a Twitch browser, like straight up in Twitch. It's not third party at all.
Well, yeah, and but then you get regular ads. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oops.
We don't have ads. We don't have purples. We don't have anything because you guys have helped pay for stuff like that.
Yeah, and Esconitz has already beaten the second boss.
Nicely done.
So fast.
Yeah, that was a really fast kill. There are 6 worlds.
Alright, so just 3 more times.
Hops. Yeah, the later worlds will get harder. Yeah, this world is really cool too. I like this one a lot.
It gives me
oh gods, everything's on fire!
Oh yeah, Esconitz pulling out the speed up power up. You can see it's a little train that you can pick up. There's a MAME cheat that lets you get max speed up power up, and it's like so unbelievably fast. It's so funny. This music is so funny. This game is just like, it's so Taito. I love Taito, by the way, if anybody didn't know. One of my favorite arcade developers ever. They make hot games like Densha They Go, which is the best game ever. Pretty much the best game ever.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
My local Dave & Buster's has the new one, and I really, really want to go and try it. It's gonna walk right into the enemy. It wasn't bubbled. Hops is platforming through. Soul Devour and Bregermann still running through this world. Soul Devour on the boss though.
He's on the boss. He can do it. He can pop that popcorn.
Yeah, just pop the popcorn and pop the quarters. Oh, enemy freeze. Jumping in this game's a little awkward. You have some control of your jump height, but not that much. So trying to jump over small gaps like this is a little hard.
Hopscotch
I think Taito made the ceiling really low in the section because they wanted to show off, hey, look, our character puts on a little inner tube if he goes in the water.
Hopscotch and Esconitz are pretty much synced. Esconitz is just like 10 seconds ahead right now.
Hops gets bopped by the train dropping a giant steel pylon. I forgot it did that.
Oh, it's like a crazy climber.
But now you've done that, you can, I don't think you can outrun the train. But you can, I believe you could jump around it if you get far enough.
That's so many little fishy jumping bites, so many. So this train seems familiar.
Drops the girders. Rory, you have raced this, by the way.
I have? Okay. I was questioning if I had. This seems like the game that I definitely remembered it.
This has been in so many MTs at this point.
Goal in!
Goal in!
Last these two people to be met again.
Like I like when my games talk to me. I like when they say goal in. And I like when they have boss warning noises like a shmup.
On time.
Yeah, that's the best one. On time!
Yeah.
Oh, also, good play! Good play and bad play are still
I like
favorite.
Metal Slug.
I still have them as... Oh yeah, Metal Slugs are good.
Yeah, it's just like kind of simple. No, like mission complete.
Yeah, mission complete.
A good voice.
I love all the announcer from that.
I think my favorite video game announcer is still Heaven or Hell, Duel 1, Let's Rock! It's like, oh yeah.
The wheel of fate is turning. That one's always a classic to me. The BlazBlue Calamity Trigger announcer. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Yeah, rocket launcher.
Okay.
Machine gun.
Heavy machine gun. Enemy chasers.
Everyone's on level 3 now except for Bregermann, who has to step it up. Like, the top match is a lot less close than the bottom one.
Yeah, Hops is running away with this one right now. Bregermann is just not having a good time of this level.
Yeah, we'll see the later stages. That can definitely impact a lot.
I think I'm most surprised that Hopscotch has not played this game.
Yeah, I know. That surprises me too.
Especially with all the testing.
You'd think the entire classics list would be like off limit.
Yeah, off limit. There's a reason why when I was drawing for Boney's match, I'm like, if I get a classic game, I'm just gonna redraw it because like there's a 90% chance that Boney has erased this.
There was this musical moment there for Esconitz where it was like do 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 do.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that too.
This game's music is so good. I love it. I just love this game. A lot of arcade platformers can be like really bad, but like this one's really good.
We got a
One of my
big bubble.
favorite phenomena is when you're like playing a game that you're listening to, when you're listening to music from outside the game and you're playing the game and something is just close enough in BPM that it syncs up that your brain just goes, nah, they're synced up. Here's syncing. Enjoy it.
Let me actually check what MTs this has been in. It's on the classics list. Because it did fulfill the requirement.
Yeah, the classics list is why we're able to allow people who have not been in a tournament to get in without a submission. We still encourage the submissions. You know, it's so great to see your game submitted. I mean, everybody, like, if you've never tried submitting a game before and you just joined in mystery tournament, like, definitely look forward to submitting a game because, like, there is a feeling that comes with, especially if you submit a game and you see your game hit top. Like, first mystery tournament, I saw my game got into top 8, and I was like, oh man, this is so good.
Yeah, when I saw Bulk Slash making a top 8, I was like, no way. Like, I was so happy. The first time I ever saw anybody play my game in MT, it was like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah, watching
it was Super Bubble Pop. It was even better that it was the first game that I raced with Roar.
Ah, Bob, we missed you. So sad that we had to kill you off.
It's been an MT6, 9, 10, and 13. And now 16. This is one of the first classic games that I put on the list, because I'm like, this is arcade Taito platformer, I gotta put it on. So the boss that Hops is on, the World 3 boss, I actually find this to be like the hardest boss. It died with like 1 hit left so many times for me. Especially because it starts firing out of the top and stuff. We'll see how Esconitz does this.
You know, this is betraying a pattern. normally when we see the quad, it's very common that we see that like the diagonals in a match are like really close. And right now it's just right-hand side all the way.
Hell yeah. Imagine believing in the left side.
That sounds like you made a prediction.
I did, yes.
All in on left side. The comeback.
You're out of your mind without. Right, both Hopscotch. Ah, never mind. Only Hopscotch is now pretty close to beating this boss.
Yeah, the boss respawns with a
Half.
fair amount of health.
It had half after Hopscotch. Like, it was basically down as much as it is right now, and then after Hopscotch died, it was on half. Just...
And the later phases are so much harder.
He might have been able to kill it if he just kept firing.
Hello, if you're seeing this and not already on Twitch,
Oh
Twitter,
no,
you get the
Bregermann!
best Twitch experience.
One hit left on the popcorn boss and took a small death. Just tried to damage race it. That works with some bosses in this game. Not this World 3 boss, definitely not. Yeah, this is honestly one of the hardest parts of the goal, in my opinion. I did test this game and the submission. Actually, I think I was the only one that did, but it was a little scary seeing it beat the game for an arcade platformer. And it was quite hard, but it was quite fun. Esconitz just gonna try and damage race? Oh,
Oh,
gets fought by the
no!
enemy from below!
Oh, that was so close too. I feel like I've played this game too, but it's like all a bit muddy. But I remember this boss.
You're European, you probably played it on the Amiga.
I mean,
That hot 2003 Amiga port.
I'm like so curious to want to play that now.
I know, I really want to play it too. I looked through a lot of Amiga games trying to find empty submissions, and I rejected every single one because I didn't like any of them for MT.
Nuts.
Not that I didn't like the games, but not for this tournament. Oh, there we go. Bregermann takes out the boss. Probably rechecking the basement just to make sure enter the left door.
is it always left?
Always left.
Well then, just mash, just throw a bubble, do it. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Weak.
that's gonna get bought by the fire. Hobbs takes out the boss though.
Yeah.
Hobbs gets
That's
gone.
Getting a very... Oh no, Hobbs.
Hopscotch
No,
went into the
Hobbs!
right
Oh, no,
one.
Hobbs!
No, Hobbs!
Wait, is this a problem? Is the goal?
No, that makes it harder.
Okay, so it's not like disqualifying potential.
No.
Okay.
It is technically with the old goal, like the World 4 goal, it is actually possible because you can actually warp past the boss of this stage. But the warp is so unbelievably out of the way, like you'll never find it. So here we get introduced to the new enemies, the biggest assholes in the entire game. These Reaper guys will pull you through the floor that they're in. They are invincible, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
It's
God,
right side
they still
race.
bring it all the way through.
And you will need to use the Reapers as well.
Ah.
Soul having a very impressive first try of the boss.
Oh no, Esconitz was wrong.
Oh no, is this what the Amiga version looks like?
Oh,
I'm
there we
sorry. I'm sorry, Robo Sparkle. I love the Amiga, I promise. And these golem guys in this world, they have a ton of health. Oh, Bregermann finding a hidden door. Another warp room. These will all warp you very slightly ahead, except for some of them, which are like massive warps.
Ooh.
Wait,
It's like classic Bubble Bobble levels. I like one stage or one screen arcade games like Bubble Bobble.
it really does
They're
look
fun.
like Bubble Bubble.
It is Taito, so.
I wonder why that is. They're all like images of like characters from old Taito games. I don't know what this one is, but We saw like New Zealand story earlier on Hops' screen. Jumping on springs is a little awkward.
Unhappy.
Yeah, jumping on springs is a little awkward in this game. Because like you have to basically hit the jump button after you hit the spring. Like it's really awkward. It's not when you hit the spring.
Should I see if someone else has audio?
Might not be a bad idea.
This is like...
Oof.
This is as bad
That's
as
impressive.
it gets, pretty much. It's almost a solid color.
It's like JJ Squawkers all over again.
Oh my god.
That's actually a game that I tested and I rejected because I'm like, I don't want to look at this game anymore. I believe that was my actual reject reason.
JJ Squawkers ain't too bad until the final boss, in which case it's just
fun.
alright.
My reject reason was, this is fun, but I don't want to look at this game anymore. So actually, where Hops is where the warp is. But it's like jump and throw bubbles at a specific place and like kill this enemy. Gets bopped by the guy from the ceiling.
Well,
I love that enemy.
He wants to get the warp.
Oh yeah, we got a lead change, yo.
Yeah.
Zol taking the lead from Esconitz.
Oh right, yeah. And also maybe from Hopscotch if this level is way harder.
Not yet.
Well, if this level is way harder.
This was the it's just one tricky jump on a spring, and I didn't get how to do it for a while because the timing on it is very odd. You actually need to take this Reaper. I think you do, at least. This is where I think we are. Yeah, it's gonna throw a spring that's very hard to jump on, and it's gonna throw a bunch of golems at you. Okay, no, it's don't take the Reaper. I think it's later in the stage that you have to take the Reaper. Yeah, you cannot kill the Reaper. It is invincible.
Reloading
And this one's a big jerk and just pulls you straight from the top down. I always thought that enemy was really funny. Just like taking the spring is kind of a trap. That's like, it's such an arcade thing. Like you would never see that in like a home platformer.
Yeah, do we have anybody with clean audio in the...
Right now it's working. Let's okay, never mind.
I don't get any audio right now.
I'm getting audio.
I have it.
But I mean it's not
Okay.
working anyway. So let's try. I mean Bregermann said they
sure
did have
Hopscotch.
clean audio, but then they didn't have any audio. Oh, there we go. They do have audio. So let's go there.
I believe it's this Reaper you need to take. So yeah, this is also a hint. I believe this is the only time in the game it's used. If you have a little gap like that, you can throw enough bubbles to fill the water up for yourself. I believe it's the only time in the entire game that you really need to do it. Okay, now I know where Hops is. Yeah, there's gonna be two paths here. They both lead to the same place. There's a Reaper on one of them.
But is he still like in a different set of levels than Esconitz?
They're the exact same level, it just has more enemies and harder patterns.
Oh, of course.
But they're physically the same levels.
Okay.
So here's the part I was talking about.
Well, okay, maybe because the
Yes,
spikes...
it is the exact same level. This is I played this level. I was on this level for a very long time. Jumping on this spring is really hard for whatever reason.
Yeah, they're the same level. They're just... Okay, I'm seeing it now. I realized that it was... Because I remembered the end of the stage that Hopscotch did compared to the end of the stage that Soul did, and I realize now that it's just because there was a different layout for the spikes.
Yeah, Hops has got that jump. I don't know why. That jump feels so much harder than any other ones, but luckily that's a checkpoint. Good play. I love good play. It's like my favorite emote on my own stream.
Now I wish that
play.
old games like that had like a voiceover, so we get to hear things like, "Take a key for coming in."
I can't believe that good play and bad play didn't come from an arcade game. I can't believe that was a Game Boy game.
Oh, it's a camel.
Oh no, Bregermann getting bopped. Yeah, this boss was really easy. I think most of the bosses you can honestly kill on the first try if you're
He's just
careful
always
about it.
shooting over you.
Yeah. Even the lightning was too high.
Oh,
Well,
lightning.
Damn.
yeah, the good play, bad play came from
That's on
Pingu.
fire. Yeah, that's from Pingu. I believe Muware made one of them in emotes. I think it's bad play, and then somebody else made Muware made good play, and somebody else made bad play. So they're on Franker faces if you want them. They're great emotes. Muware makes a lot of great emotes.
We need a ton of
Hoppers.
we need more
Argyle.
emotes for Mystery Funhouse. Oh boy.
Oh, don't worry. There's a specific game that I tested that I'm gonna tell Muware you need to extract some gifts from this in like animated emotes because it's so good. There we
Phase
go.
2.
There's a phase 2, by the way.
Oh.
It's still not difficult.
I did bring Big Points back. What are you talking about?
Big points.
Big Points is good. I really do like Angie Cow.
Angie Cow's like.
Can't believe
Yeah.
I
There's a specific game that got tested that I'm telling Muware you gotta get some gifts from this. They're too good. There you go. Hops
Internet
takes out the boss.
original on a crusade for the wrong for a cause that's already been solved.
Esconitz still on this jump. This jump is so much harder than it looks. And I don't know why. Bregermann on this boss. This boss, I'm assuming, is going to be like the big gatekeeper for most MT races of this game. Especially considering the old goal, Gold 4.
Angie, you gotta pay for. Because we have to pay for royalties for that, you know?
Yeah, you have to pay Shrambles directly.
Man.
No, Hops.
Was that Hops? I thought that was Shrambles that made that.
No, that was Hops. We gotta every once in a while I gotta like race Hops in something to remind him that existence is fleeting.
Esconitz playing it safe, just taking out all the enemies. Good play in this game. Soul Devour is on second phase of this boss.
Yeah, this is quite the lead now.
This is like a real bubble bobble boss. Like,
Oh,
that's
here
how I
we go.
think about it.
Esco's on the boss now.
Oh, Soul Devour's got. Oh, there we go. Soul Devour
Nice.
takes it out.
Good. That was great. Like good dodges.
Yeah, that
good,
was a very fast
good
kill.
shooting. Yeah. Like
Oh, Esconitz gets stepped on by a camel. Completely normal Taito thing. Wait, did Taito make Camel Tree? That was them, right?
It might be.
Yeah, because it was like they trademarked all these silly names and they had to make games off them.
Yeah.
I think that was Taito.
I hope Bregermann beats this boss so we get to hear different music.
More springs on. Oh.
I hope Bregerman beats the boss because I want to see the champ plays. We got this, Bregerman. Doing it safe.
Yeah, so
No.
the key if enemies are coming from above you is just like mash the shoot button and you'll probably hit them.
And super
that.
safe.
All right.
Yeah,
I
there we
don't
go.
mind.
Boss taken out. That is the big gatekeeper of this goal.
Yeah, I think
Of any goal.
going slow there is fine. To make sure you make it. What are these, like
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of dragons.
dragon flying
I know. No, they're
Venus
plants.
trap?
Yeah, I believe almost every enemy in the stage is a plant of some sort. This is a normal Taito game.
We use water against plants. We're only making them stronger. It's not very effective at the best.
Well, you shouldn't overwater your plants.
That's true. You can very much so drown plants.
Hopscotch on the boss already?
Yup.
Wow. He's so far
Yeah,
ahead of
the
everyone.
stage is really short.
But there's still like 3 levels to it, right?
Yes. The last stage is very hard. Though it will be easier now with a pace spin change, because I didn't know how to fight the final boss, and it was not obvious.
Pull in.
So my testing time for this is going to get destroyed at this rate by every racer. Yeah, Soul Devour is making very good progress as well. Oh, took out that enemy. That enemy pranked Hops the first time. Just jumps right into the plant. Gets eaten. There's a lot of like unique death animations in this game like that. It's a real like testament to the love that Taito puts in all their games. I love that song.
What are these noises?
Yeah, wait, what was that? That's not in the game. It is good as you two have come here.
Wait, was he mashing shift maybe? Was it sticky
yeah,
keys?
That's sticky keys. That's sticky keys.
That's gotta be insert coin or something. That's the button that you mash when you're frustrated in an arcade game.
That's good.
Wait, is there 6 world? Wait, there might be 7. It's either 6 or 7.
How do you not know that?
Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, wait, I don't recognize this.
Candyland. Popcorn Cloud
I don't remember. It's been a while since I tested this game. Don't know. Sticky keys.
Aside for a moment, suddenly already we're on the next boss. Pretty good.
Yeah, this world's really short for whatever reason. I think it'd be pretty difficult in a score run. Playing this game for score would be really weird. As good as gets eaten by the plant.
Bong.
And boom, the big pop. Look at that score.
Wait, who got a big score?
Bregermann.
Alright, here we go.
Puts like 12 enemies in a row.
Big points.
Oh yes, these dodos spawn ice, which blocks water.
They're jerks. Sorry, that's my entire commentary at this point.
Yeah, this part that Esconitz is on is probably like one of the hardest parts of the game, especially if you aren't just feeding credits into the machine.
So, we got Hopscotch, who is like a lot of levels ahead of Bregermann. Like at least 2 worlds almost. We've got Soul Devour, who's... Oh! Who is on the boss, just like his opponent, Esconitz. So, the bottom match is pretty close. The top match, not so much. And
both take a death too.
Just to remind everyone, we have 2 matches going on. We have top and bottom. So we have Bregermann versus Hopscotch and Soul Devour versus Esconitz. So if Hopscotch finishes first, that doesn't mean anything to Esconitz and Soul Devour. They're still going to play out their match.
Soul Devour does have more
on
progress
games
on the
sometimes
boss.
because people are just in the right timing for it. It helps us save up subs. It helps us keep being able to broadcast all of the wonderful matches over here. So we get these doubles every once in a while.
Oh, there we go, Soul Devour. That was
so much damage. So much damage.
Such a good shot. It is good you do have come here. Oh, I love you, Taito. So Hops is on the boss of this stage. The worlds get really short later for no reason. This boss was I found this boss to be pretty easy too.
If you don't jump into it.
Yeah, this one you do have to actually play slow. Oh, Bregermann trying to kill the Reapers. Not gonna work. The spring is a trap. See, Esconitz has... Oh, there we go. Just bop the boss immediately. Go. So now Soul Devour is only 1 stage ahead.
One very short stage ahead.
Yeah, this stage is super short, too. Oh, I love that little flying bird thing. That was so cute. Game is so tight, though. like with all the enemy designs and everything. Like you could just tell. Oh, Silver gets bought by the mace.
Oh, that clown. Oh, this is very much so reminding me of Marks from Kirby.
Oh, Bregermann doesn't know that you can also throw water bubbles to fill up the water. Yeah, these racers are killing it. Like, every single one of them is actually making some incredible progress. Way faster than I did.
They're doing really well. Like, the thing is, I remember different bosses in this, so I don't know if so clearly I must have played the Amiga version, right? Or something.
You might have played the home version, the TurboGrafx version.
That might be
some
right.
of the I think some of the stages and warps are different on that. Wouldn't surprise me if the bosses were.
Yeah, I don't... Like, I definitely have played the... I've never played the arcade version, but I played the TurboGrafx version a lot, and I don't remember most of the stuff.
Oh, how...
Clown did something slightly different. Right now, the race on the bottom is looking pretty good. Hops, though, is just destroying it. And also, oh, Clown has, like, not much life left.
Yeah, just bop it there. There we go, bam. Okay, so there is one more world. I think, yeah, the final round at last. Oh no, Bregermann. Gotta jump up top, buddy. Yeah, this is when the game starts getting, like, arcade hard. There's gonna be a lot of spikes here that you have to jump on, and jump on the top of them, and jump off before they crush you. Oh, this bottom race, yeah, they're both on the boss. We're gonna see. Luckily, this is a game where getting any progress on the boss is good, even if you do die. So, like, if you know you're in a situation where you're probably gonna die, you can just, like, okay, mash out some bubbles, get some damage off. Soul Devour is, like, destroying this boss, though. That was, like, a first try clear, I think.
First try.
I don't remember if Soul Devour was already in the lead against Esconitz, but if not...
Was because Esconitz had trouble against boss 3, and Soul managed to take care of it.
Yeah, Soul's been doing really good on the bosses.
Oh, we're back to diagonal. We're back to the diagonals, because it's only one stage between Soul Devour and Hops, which doesn't actually mean anything. Doesn't actually mean anything, but...
Yeah, it's not, it doesn't mean anything, it's just that it just happens, that's all. It's just an observation, folks.
Here's
Fall
the
faster.
Awesome descending ceiling. This is really lenient.
Doesn't matter if it's lenient, you gotta fall fast.
I love the doors. It's so cute. Yeah, it's the left door. I made the same mistake when I played this. It's the left door you gotta go through.
Boo! 50-50, bad game choice.
It's a good thing that the warps are, like, really hard to get to, because otherwise this game would absolutely get rejected just for that.
Reaper just grabbing Hops. It's fine for the finale. Or is it? No, there's no health bar.
This is not the finale.
It's not the finale. It looked very boss roomy. Instead,
this
it's
is
just
a pretty difficult boss. Because you do have to kill all 3 of them. And I believe this one... this is when... Does this one save your progress? I think it does. I think if you kill one of them at least, that's good. Soul Devour, not too far behind, about to get on this boss.
There you go. Here's big damage for Esconitz.
Yeah, there we go. Bam.
Yeah, it's
off, stick down.
Clown on the bottom, and it's done for. Meanwhile, Soul is now caught up to Hops. Yeah.
Oh wow. My points.
Yeah, Bregermann is at a pretty bad checkpoint right now. This enemy is actually invincible. You can stun it though, which you're gonna need to do. Bregermann doesn't realize that you can jump on top of the spikes, like when the spikes descend from the ceiling.
You know what Held said? She believed in Soul comeback, and here it is.
No.
Yeah, Esconitz could definitely do this. The final boss is quite hard. and was actually the reason I had to change the paceman for this. And this boss. This boss, too, is also very difficult. I'm sure there's some incredible players that have done, like, 1cc runs of this game, but, it would not be easy.
I love how it, like, tries to grab you, but you're invulnerable, and so your dude just, like, looks over, he's like, what are we doing here?
Alright, Esconitz on 7-2.
Also come back to 7-2. It could come down to the final few bosses.
There's 2 bosses? Ooh.
Oh, there's more bosses.
Ooh. They're like a boss rush.
Because I believe we actually have one more stage.
But this is the final stage at last.
This is the final world at last. This is 7-2.
One of them does stay dead.
Yes. It just takes a lot to kill them. And of course the damage that you do doesn't stay on one of them. I mean, that's some really good progress right there. Because this boss, otherwise, if you had to take it all out in one go, I probably would have changed the goal on this.
That's an easy boss. You just mash out the hoops. It's just a Castlevania bat. But with like 15 times more bullets.
Esconitz is on the boss.
Yeah, everybody on the boss. This could be a lead change if Esconitz just bashes the boss. What was that sound effect?
There are monkeys. For some
Where?
reason.
Where? Oh, come on, Hops. You gotta be pretty low on health.
Jeez.
There goes another.
There we go, there's another.
Down to
And
one
you know
left.
what? Whatever. He died, but whatever. Esconitz has taken out one of them.
Oh no.
Where are their monkeys? I don't see. These are not monkeys.
Esconitz has one of them dead, while Devour doesn't.
Yep, Esconitz now in the lead.
Technically a lead
Meanwhile,
change.
Hops doing good damage there. Oof.
Yeah, just wait it out for another cycle. This is a game where it's worth it to. Oh no, bad. Oh, this stream paused and I thought that Hops died.
We're good. Get him, Hops, down!
There you go, bam! Now you gotta take this Reaper.
It sounds like the monkey is just a part of the music. So...
Soul Devour still has 3. And Esconitz is at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hops still has a bit more to go.
And here I was hoping we were at some boss rushing.
I'm so glad that we can have this goal now.
Now that we've got the bigger MT goals.
Yeah, it would have been scary to have this in like a round 1 otherwise. Hops just wanted to go for it.
You gotta go for it eventually.
He only has 1 left. Oh, Esconitz gets it. That's a boss kill.
Whoa.
Nice.
So Esconitz had a good strategy. Your bubbles will actually slightly push the boss. So if you walk into it very slightly and just keep mashing bubbles, it'll actually move continuously with you, and you can like one cycle all the little bosses.
Well, I appear to be really far behind on Esconitz then. But I'm buffering like crazy over there, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, everybody is.
Okay. As a commentator, you gotta remain neutral. You gotta not be rooting for anybody. Screw that! Go slow, go Hops! Rah, rah, rah!
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't hide that I'm rooting for Hops.
Go Esconitz because you're on my draft! Rah, rah, rah!
No.
Team was a tester, but isn't a tester now.
Go right, team, because I bet my channel points on them.
Go player on the right.
Go Bregermann! You can do it!
Oh god,
yeah,
Hops got the max speed power up.
Do we see now, Mystery Funhouse? We are the most professional of commentary.
Yes, as you can see, Hops has max speed power up now. You see, it's just like completely different. It's actually kind of a trap because the game gets like uncontrollably fast. Bregermann is on the boss of World 4 now. Hops is really brave pulling out the max speed power for this. For this, I just skipped the enemies and just like jumped as fast as I could. I think the power-ups do go away after a bit. Because this would be awful to fight the final boss with. There you go. Now Hops is realizing the correct play. Don't take the speed up power-ups. Just jump for it.
Just take one speed up power up. Thank you, arrow that tells me which direction to go.
There you go. Soul Devour still has 3 of these guys to go. You can also stunlock 2 of them at once if they both ride down like that.
Oh, this is like the
It's
hallway.
pretty difficult.
The hallway before Dracula.
Yeah, I believe that's supposed to be a troll.
Yeah, this looks like a
So
boss room.
this is the final boss.
It's the Mana Beast. Oh, it's kind of the same guy as before.
Come on,
Yeah,
Saul,
he's the
I was
leader
so
of all these.
close.
Oh, you gotta
It's
erase
so
these
close.
flames before they kill you.
Yeah, you can jump around them actually. Which, if you really want to like damage race the boss like crazy, that's what you do. But this is, I believe, the only boss in the game that does not save your progress whenever you do damage to it.
Oh,
So you got to do this whole boss.
exciting comebacks.
Esconitz is on the final boss as well.
Yeah, and Soul Devour is still on 3 of these flying dudes. It's got 1 stun locked. Alright, nice!
Unlock it.
One is dead.
Unlock it. There we go. Yeah, that's what you do. You have to move like very, very slightly to do it. You can do it while standing still. I think it's harder. Because the timing becomes variable then.
The race between Esconitz and Soul Devourer is definitely not over yet.
Yeah, this final boss could definitely be a big wall. Also, great music. You probably won't hear that much of it because people will be dying, at least for now, because people will be dying a whole lot.
Oh yeah, the boss does save progress and it just lies. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah.
Xuno is correct.
Well,
Typical.
well, except,
This is phase 1.
spoilers, yes, there's multiple phases, and the phase 2 does not. Which, the phase 1 is like, trivial compared to phase 2.
It doesn't look...
Doesn't look trivial when it keeps not taking damage for its flames.
Yeah, like, compared to phase 2 is much, much harder.
Is the boss like flickering, or is it sometimes invisible? Like, is it the third?
Yeah,
The first one,
thing?
the first one's invisible.
It's a 30 FPS thing.
Okay.
Well, the first one, it isn't there. So, this is phase 2.
It's fire.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he will drop a bunch of fire. Here's phase 3. You can do a lot of damage in phase 2.
Oh,
Phase 3, I
it's gonna
actually
spin,
had to
isn't
add.
it?
I had to add a pacement note about because I didn't know how to beat it at first.
It's gonna spin, isn't it?
It's going to spin. The key is you have to hit the dead center of it,
Well, yeah.
which is really a lot harder than it looks. You have to throw it at some very precise positions, and you have to run around and do it, and it's a race, because eventually it will start spinning too fast to be able to dodge. You can do a lot of damage in this section, though. So you see the arms are kind of blocking it.
Oh. That's pretty evil. Maybe from the
Yeah,
bottom?
it's very precise. You can hit him from the bottom, you can do it like once, and then the other time you can do it is right here, at the top, like left. You can throw it right there.
We're going
So
faster.
it'll start spinning the other way faster, and it'll keep doing this until you die.
So you can spin counterclockwise.
Game, Maurice.
Esconitz is also on phase 2 now.
Here we go.
Oh, make it fast. The free ball.
Yeah, it will get extremely fast.
You're almost slower just walking across the top.
Though, the players do know that they have to hit the dead center of it. I didn't when I did this. I thought I had to like kill the arms, like hit the arms and have them retract, and then that was the phase that I could damage the boss in. But that's not the case. That's one of the reasons why my testing time is so bad on this. But you just add a note about that, know that you have to hit the dead center. Not gonna tell you how to, but...
Well, you throw water at it, I assume.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Hops isn't being more aggressive on this phase. This phase where he's just like flying around, dropping fire, you can definitely just like run up to him and hit him with a bunch of bubbles and do like half his health bar.
Trying to hit him with just a big bar, but he keeps knocking him away somehow.
I got really good at dodging this though, because of how many times I had to do it.
I think the best way to hit it is...
Oh, there we go. We got a shot on for Hops.
Yeah, like what Hops just
Yeah,
did.
you gotta do it then.
Like
That's when you do the real damage.
throw it
Hitting it
against
from bottom is
the wall.
really hard.
Throw it against the wall of fire when it's above the center.
Yep.
Yeah, that works too. That will eventually get impossible if it spins too fast though.
Well, don't let it get that far, just kill it fast.
Chair. I've been watching this so much, I got a chair over my head.
The
No
Soul
chairs.
Devour is on the max speed up part. the best part, the best like little troll they could put out. Classic arcade trolling. Oh, it makes it through the max speed section.
Yeah,
It's gonna
easy.
run for it.
Yeah. Easy.
7-4 at the very end of the last hallway. Soul Devour could bring us back
Yeah.
if he just demolishes the boss.
I mean, Hopscotch hasn't been making much progress. So, Esconitz might
Yeah,
get
this
stuck here
this
as
is a
well.
hard boss.
Soul has
There we go.
shown-
Hops knows where to hit.
That was a good hit. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
it's very precise from the bottom.
He missed the platform and then got hit by the flames in the leg. This game is a lot like Firefighters for SNES. You have all this sentient fire
Firemen?
running around. Sure. All this sentient fire and you're trying to put it out.
So much sentient fire. Oh, there's a hit. Hops knows how to get hits in.
Misses that one. Fails to do damage at the top. He always misses it just barely. Oh, this is so fast. If you make it to the top, you have to immediately run to the right. This may be too slow already. Oh my god. Keeps missing the bus. I don't think he's gonna make it this time. Run! No.
Rip.
Alright, Esconitz about the same
Oh, stole.
amount of damage.
Yeah.
Alright,
Can
stand here
Soul
and throw.
figure this? Like, what if happens?
It could happen. Soul's on phase 2. Oh no, Bregermann beat around 4 balls, but went into the right door.
Hmm.
Oh
You
no.
mean the
It
wrong
said,
door?
it said which way is the short one. Like, not that one.
He picked the right door, which was the wrong door.
That is correct.
Yeah, Esconitz has the strat when the boss is like just flying in a preset pattern like that back towards the center. You can bop it for so much damage. That's how you're gonna do the majority of the damage, and then you don't want to stop right here to jump at the bottom. You got to do it while going. It's just you're not gonna hit it
Direction
otherwise.
for Hops.
Where are you
Hops
going?
on the ton
Oh
of
no!
damage.
No, Esconitz!
Esconitz, where are you
Esconitz
going?
tried to play too greedy. Tried to move into the center to hit it. That can work. But no, the key to this boss is definitely get as much damage on phase 2 as you can. Like, you play really aggressive, because this boss is, like, extremely easy in this phase. As long as you're hitting it, and it's like, you make it fly off screen, it won't even shoot any fire.
Oh. Hopscotch doesn't quite have the way to damage the boss down, I think. Yeah, oh, that was good.
He knows
Yeah, I
he's
want to see the
trying.
players play, like, super aggressive on this phase, on the flying phase.
Nice. Like 2 or 3 more of those, and he's got it.
Oh, this is gonna get really fast, though.
Throw. Okay, yeah, one more.
Oh my god.
Alright. Run. Gonna stop at the top. I think it's gonna stop at the top. Ah! Amazing!
Oh, that was such a good kill!
That's it. I was in purple screen the whole time. I was very sad.
That done? That's done!
Yeah, that's done.
In this way, Hippopoc overcame many trials. He
When
took back the
March?
water paradise
53
from
minutes?
Woody Lake from the devil's hands. The legend attracts a brave, creating a new legend. And after this, forever.
Makes sense.
Indeed.
Alright, so top match decided. Not too surprising after... like...
Bottom match is gonna be close, though.
Yeah.
I think Esconitz does have the information advantage.
He doesn't try to go for the bottom, which hasn't worked out for Hopscotch either, so... maybe that's a good decision. Lots of damage there. 2 more.
Alright, I've got to get rolling, but that was a good match. Thanks for broadcasting and kick butt, all you wonderful viewers
Yes,
at home.
Ah, misses the damage on that one. It's going so fast already. He may just barely get 2 more tries.
That bottom race is super good too.
Oh, that's good damage.
Oh!
Oh no! Why? Don't go left! No! He could have made it. He could have, like, just YOLO'd the end. I think that would have been enough damage.
She got too greedy.
No, I want to see players just,
Oh,
just
she, I'm sorry.
go wild on this phase. You could do so much damage on this phase. Arigato from Mizubaki.
Ooh. I think she knows where to hit it. She just missed the drop there.
But no, Soul Devourer is kind of ahead in this attempt. Should you just wait for this flame to come closer so you can hit it more? It seems like knocking it off screen takes forever.
Yes, you should wait for it to come closer, then knock it off screen. I would actually jump, throw a bubble at the ball, not the ball, at the wall, and then start pelting it.
Alright, here we go. Soul Devourer didn't
Time
get a
to
lot of
spin.
damage into the spinning phase, so...
And got a really low jump.
yeah, looking way better for Esconitz. Lots of damage for her entering this phase. No damage on that. Like, you really want to be doing damage on every rotation, because you only get so many rotations. And now spam. Okay.
Yeah, if you can get damage while going across the bottom, like, that's really good too.
I saw Hopscotch do it once, but that was it. Oh, let's just
All the
Hopscotch.
players are stopping trying to do it, which is not the correct play.
Oh, so close. We're both so close.
Oh, they're both so close, but I think Soul Devourer could make it this cycle. Oh,
They got Esconitz turn too.
Soul Devourer wasted
No,
his
the wrong
bubble.
way.
Oh no, don't go the other way. Oh no! Oh no! What?
This is the shot.
Soul Devourer
Can make
gets
it.
it!
Got it.
Oh my god!
Devourer gets it.
No way!
Soul Devourer takes the win.
Hello?
That was really down
Oh
to
my god.
last hit on the final boss.
Just because Esconitz like didn't expect it to stop.
Yeah.
Hi, Hops.
Hi.
Sol is very
Okay.
heated up and wants to talk about fire.
Yeah, bring them in.
Now you know why that
Bring
goal
him
has
in.
never been in another MT. Because
Go to the
Uh,
waiting
it's
room.
been in a
Hard.
few.
World 4 has been in all of them. Never done
Oh,
full
really?
game. It's been World 4 every single time.
Dang.
Because
For
this
a good
game
reason.
is hard.
I was not a fan of falling into the door on the right at the end of World 3. And having to do the World 4 hard version.
We were giggling about that. We were like, I don't know if you tried to do that or if you didn't mean to do that. It looked very intentional, but I realized now that it was an accident.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
move on the explosion screen, so I was like, there's no way somebody's gonna fall into the right door, right?
Looking really good for
Well,
Esconitz
you can
here.
move on the explosion ring because all of the level geometry was still there. So I was like, oh, I have to walk down so I can get to the left door.
One more hit, and
And then
she
the level
gets it.
geometry disappeared.
And we've got a soul. Hey, soul.
Hi.
And there's a finish from Esconitz too.
Yep,
I would,
Nice.
she was
I
so
would
close.
I would like to say one thing. 7-2 mid boss.
I
That's
thought
wrong.
that sealed it. I honestly thought that sealed it.
God, 7-2 mid boss. That was painful.
Yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
legitimately thought that you were done for with the 7-2 mid boss, but Esconitz did it. But no, I'm sorry. You managed to pull ahead. Like, you managed to get to the fight and you figured out the right shots and you did it.
I mean, once I was finally able to take one of them down, I'm like, okay, they stay dead. I just gotta get one more. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
got
so happy
one.
when I got the first one.
Yeah, skin
And
the
then
first
they didn't
one.
come back.
Yeah, skin
Yeah, the
that
key
first
is
one
that
was
Esconitz
so
figured
huge.
out Esconitz figured out that you can actually stun lock them.
Yeah, I realized that, but I always had such terrible placement with those little spinning firecracker things. I was like, man, this boss really hates me. Fun game though.
That's a Taito classic right there. The
I
superior
wish you-
Taito platformer that has been in way too many mystery tournaments.
I wish you could throw water up or down. That would have been handy.
I've been great for the final boss. I like the kind of cheese I had on that final boss where I did like 2/3 of its health on that attempt. I'm like, okay, we can make this work.
Yeah, the
We've
key
also
is
got Esconitz with this as well.
GG
yeah,
Esconitz.
the key is when it's flying around, you can do a ton of damage in that phase if
Yeah.
you use your bubble smartly. You jump, you throw it at the wall, and then you start throwing it at it.
Yeah. And I finally got one to line up and it. Whew, I'm happy. I'm happy it's over.
So hi, Esconitz. If you're talking, we can't
Hello?
hear you. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Discord changed my settings around, so
It's very nice about that.
that final boss was so frustrating.
Oh yeah. So when I tested this game, because I was the only tester that did this because it's been in way too many MTs, so we're like, okay, this game's fine. But it was a different goal because it was beat the game. When I got to the final boss, I did not know that you had to hit it center for a very long time. I was trying to like kill the arms, and I thought, okay, it's gonna give me like a way to get in and then hit it. So I actually had to add the pacement note about you have to hit the center of the boss, which
I didn't
was
even notice it was
so
in there.
brutal.
That was very
Yeah, it
handy.
took me a while.
You also tried to kill the arm for all of 3 seconds before I remembered your helpful note.
Yeah. You all completely destroyed my testing time, so
Oh,
Wow.
if
That
I'd
was
have known, that was my own fault. I didn't read the final bit.
Your first
Ugh.
race in comparison to Cuso Grande, how do you feel about the differences in the tournament here?
About the same. It was an hour long.
It's true. I mean, it was an hour long. It was mean and cruel.
Yeah, it was an hour long. This is definitely something I could see in Cuso Grande.
Yeah.
By the way, to let you know, the next match is beginning shortly as well, so we will be switching over to that one. However, I will be disappearing, so I'm just kind of assuming Maurice is going to switch over to that one and is still good to go.
I will be, yeah.
Yeah, so we will have that, though we're not kicking you out just yet. If you still got more to say, feel free, because we still got a few moments where you get that one going. I, however, am going to say Chowsers for Nowsers. Thanks for having me. Oh, wait, why would I say that? I'm allowed to come wherever I want.
I just want
I own this beast! I mean, yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for putting on a good race, everybody.
I just want to say GG to you, Soul Devour.
Yeah, GG, Esco. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was an incredible race. It was so close the entire time.
I'll have to watch it back.
The whole match was just so back and forth. It was so intense.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I got food waiting on me. See, thanks for having me.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, let's look at the brackets really fast first.
Oh,
I have to. Okay, wait. Soul Devour 1.
I know exactly
go.
who I'm fighting.
Yeah, I do too. All right. Soul Devour moves on to fight Neitzel.
Mm-hmm.
Esconitz fights Stodova in losers.
oh,
That's
I can
that's the
get that
prediction,
scheduled.
Hopscotch. And Hopscotch, you better go Bob Zenik.
Yeah,
And then who does
Zenik,
Bregermann
you're going
fight?
down.
Who does Bregermann fight? Let's see. Oh no. Where is it? Oh, there. Loser of 94. Which is the loser of the winner of Nest Kamikaze versus that one guy and Mr. Zimbu versus Withheld, which is coming up right now.
Right now.
Oh, have fun with that.